Hey everyone, it's iCaveDave here, and this video is a bit of a weird one. This is, today is the 14th of August. The 15th of August was the first day that we ever did one of our live shows, so that's what I'm going to be kind of watching back, the first ever live show. This was kind of the pilot episode, so let's get into it, I guess.
This is the Daily Apple.
This is the Daily Apple, where we round up the latest Apple. First of all, my lighting was like incredibly bright on my face, quite dark in the background. I actually kind of like that look, but I did look super tanned. Apple news, rumours and leaks every day at 12 UTC. That's 11 AM London time in the summer. It's GMT, that's where we work. Turns out I was completely wrong, and 1 PM UK time was in fact 12 UTC. So I was 2 hours out for the first, I don't know, 3 months that we did this. This is my pilot show, so please bear with me, give me any feedback that you can on our YouTube channel or here on Anchor or on whatever podcast platform you find us on. My name's David from Living on iPad, and if you love Apple news, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell because you don't want to miss a thing. Luckily we got rid of the singing quite quickly. Fortnite owner takes Apple to court. You will probably have seen this by now. We're doing an update. Following Fortnite adding an option to completely bypass the App Store, Apple has removed Fortnite from the App Store for breach of terms of service. We're now a year on from this, like to a day, and it's still not over, is it? Like, we still don't know what's actually happening from the beginning of this lawsuit thing, so that's absolutely crazy. This is absolutely not just an Apple thing. This has also happened with Google. Google has removed it from the Play Store because they've done exactly the same thing. Both of these platforms take a 30% cut of any revenues that are generated through the App Store. That's for in-app purchases, that's for app purchases in the first place. And basically Fortnite decided they don't want to pay that anymore. Every shop makes money. Let's say that Fortnite is Gillette. They want to give away their handles through the shop, then want people to buy the razor blades through the shop but not pay the shop. Seems like a bit of a weird thing. I'm going to say I still have the same opinion of this. Like, if you want to sell through a shop, the shop gets to make a commission. Like, they get to make their money. They get to basically buy your product in and then sell it on for whatever they want to sell it on for. So I don't see why anyone else should be involved in how much the markup is. Like, that's surely up to the shop. But at the same time, I do think that if you want to buy something from somewhere else, even if you can't necessarily then use it on the same thing, like, they should be able to sell it for whatever they want there. That they think that would be okay. So as it is, Epic was absolutely expecting to be removed from the App Store as well. They already had a 62-page lawsuit ready, and also a whole bunch of videos based on Apple's famous 1984 Macintosh advert that was played in the Super Bowl. So what do you think? Gotta say, Epic, you did a good job of remaking 1984. That's something that Apple needs to do themselves. But right now, we seem to have had everyone riffing on Apple's old ads for the last year. So we've had this one from Fortnite. Then we've also had Intel stealing Justin Long to use for the the old I'm a Mac guy. We've had him since then, basically trying to take the mick out of M1 Macs. Who's in the right here? Who's in the wrong? Oh, the focus went a bit here, right? That's because I was using a regular camera, not an iPhone. Guess what? We're actually using that camera once again. It's locked off though today. Throw down my position straight away on this. I think Epic is going to lose hard. Apple registers Apple Original Productions domain name. Apple has secured a new domain name for Apple Original Productions as they ramp up their Apple TV Plus service, which has been free for the first year for anyone who bought an eligible device during that year. Obviously, we're now coming to the end of that first year, and Apple is going to need to find a reason to keep people paying that $4.99 a month. Now, it was very light on content as it first came out, but I, as a space geek, was a massive fan of For All Mankind, and I'm really excited to see what else they come out with. And in the past month, they have signed new deals with Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert Downey Jr. and Susan Downey, and also Martin Scorsese on multi-picture and first look deals. So it's super exciting to see all of these big names coming to Apple TV Plus. I can't wait to see what they've got in store. I'm sure one of this year's September or October, I believe it's going to be an October event, we will be seeing more Apple TV Plus stuff. So obviously we ended up having a September, an October and a November event that year. That was a pretty crazy one last year. Fingers crossed we get loads this year as well. And roll on next month. I think it's basically exactly a month away from iPhone reveal day. I think that's going to be September the 14th. Finally, Apple Pencil Color. The third generation of Apple Pencil is rumoured to include a camera in the tip. Why would you need a camera in the tip of an Apple Pencil, you may ask? It's a very good question. I think it's going to be so that you can grab colour from your environment, you can grab a colour sample from a piece of wood that you're next to, or a wall that you love the colour of, and paint straight into your app with that. So imagine for an interior designer being able to go through a swatch list of different paint colours, grab it literally from the real world, from a physical piece of paper, and then paint onto a canvas showing exactly what that room would look like in that colour. Quick update, we don't have this still. However, we haven't had a third generation Apple Pencil yet, so I'm still not wrong. That seems like a really cool idea. The other thing that I would love to see from Apple Pencil version 3 is a single one pencil to rule them all. Get rid of the original Apple Pencil, which is lightning powered. Get rid of the Apple Pencil 2, which is the one that only works with the Pros at the minute because they've got the magnetic charging on the top, and get one pencil. It magnetically charges if it's on a Pro, or you get an Apple Pencil case, another kind of cool name, which basically works like an AirPods case for any of the iPads that don't have the magnetic charging built in. You have a little case that you keep in your bag, you charge that up with a lightning cable just like you do with your AirPods. You charge up the little case and that will recharge your Apple Pencil while you're on the go. That seems like a really elegant solution to me. The case becomes optional for the guys that need it, and if you've got a Pro then you can just stick it straight onto your iPad as usual. I still think this is a great idea and Apple should definitely do this. Or you can keep it in the additional extra charging case if you want to save the battery in your iPad. What do you think about that idea? I think it will work, and I also think that this Apple Pencil 3 will probably be compatible with some of the new Macs that are coming. If you're interested in my thoughts on that, check out our video on the 24-inch iMac rumours and my wish list for that. I think that Apple Pencil will support that. 24-inch iMac happened. That was a thing. And it might have a really movable screen that you can bring down into like an easel style. We've got some more rumours in that video, check it out. We've got another video which I will put up here which explains exactly what is coming with the 13-inch MacBook Pro powered by Apple Silicon. If you want to see more of this stuff, check out Living on iPad across all your social media platforms. So I've got to say, that wasn't bad for a first ever attempt at this. Obviously, I'd made some YouTube videos before. There was a handful of videos on the channel. We'd done a bit of Let's Play kind of stuff with Call of Duty, which I was playing on at the time, a 5th gen iPad. This is where the whole Living on iPad thing came from. That was basically the channel name at the time. So I wasn't doing iCaveDave. iCaveDave was actually suggested by one of the viewers as a name. We basically decided we wanted to change it to iCave once we... basically once I got monetized, so I think that was around about November time, end of October, November last year. So we changed the channel name then because obviously I was doing both iPad and Mac stuff, and the main reason that I moved over from just doing iPad to doing Mac stuff as well was basically because we had the Apple Silicon stuff coming, and it was basically iPad chips. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little look back at the first ever video on iCaveDave. I think it was kind of fun. And don't forget, tomorrow we've got our huge live stream. Obviously, I'm recording this on Saturday, August the 14th. The 15th, on Sunday, we have our live stream starting at 1 PM UK time, 12 UTC, going on for 6 hours. We've got a whole bunch of guests. We've got Luke Miani, we've got John Prosser, we've got Jiroku, we've got... Brian Tong. We've got a whole bunch of other people, so don't miss it. Tune in, and I will see you there.